Hi, and welcome to a short guided diaphragmatic breathing session. It's wonderful to take a moment to pause and connect to yourself and your breath, and I would love to create that for you today. As we begin, I invite you to find a comfortable position within your space, whether seated or laying down, maybe closing the eyes if it feels right to you or bringing them to a soft gaze, gently closing the mouth and allowing the breath to begin flowing in and out through the nose. It can be very helpful to take the tip of the tongue and press it into the gum space behind the top teeth, as this allows the muscles of the face and jaw to relax while keeping optimal space for nose breathing. As you continue connecting into the breath, maybe you notice the contact points between your beautiful body and the surface beneath you. And with every exhalation, you start to melt into the surface, releasing any tension or stress that you may be holding. And as you connect to every inhalation, maybe as the space is cultivated through the exhalation, you start to bring in pieces of self-love, self-kindness, and self-compassion. As we exhale everything heavy and that no longer serves us, creating space, we inhale love, kindness, clarity. And as you continue connecting to your breath here, maybe your awareness slowly begins to shift over to just the inhalation. As you begin to notice the body bringing in this life force energy, maybe you notice how the diaphragm can expand deep into the low belly, massaging all the organs that reside there. Maybe you notice how the rib cage can expand in every direction as the lungs fill with air. Maybe you notice the rise of the chest as the lungs fill completely to the top. And as you continue connecting into this beautiful inhalation, maybe you become curious about the quality and the length of the air flowing in, and you find a little bit more depth. And as you find your deepest inhalation, maybe you begin to invite a slight pause at the top of every breath and a slight pause at the bottom. As you slowly begin to shift your awareness over to the air flowing out of the body through the nose. As you begin to notice your beautiful exhalation, maybe you notice little bits of tension or stress the body is still holding on to that can be released with every exhalation. Maybe you notice little bits within the body that can have a little bit more love or stillness brought into them as the air leaves the lungs. And like the inhalation, perhaps you become curious about the quality and the length of the air flowing out of the body through the nose. And you find the deepest, longest exhalation that you can find. And maybe you continue inviting a slight pause at the top of every breath and a slight pause at the bottom of every exhalation as you slowly begin to bring both pieces of your breath together, aiming to match the length of the air flowing into the body and the length of the air flowing out. As we find our beautiful diaphragmatic breathing, expanding the diaphragm into the low belly, expanding the ribs in every direction and the chest as the lungs fill with air, exhaling through the nose, light and slow, finding the longest, deepest exhalation that you can. Continuing to breathe in this beautiful life force energy, expanding the diaphragm into the belly. As you exhale, releasing tension or stress. Taking one final beautiful inhale, expanding the diaphragm into the belly, expanding the ribs and chest. And finding your beautiful, slow, long exhalation. As you feel ready to bring your awareness back into your body, maybe you wiggle the fingers and toes to slowly bring it all back. When it feels right to open your eyes once again, take a moment to look around your space and reorient yourself within your space. Taking time to give yourself gratitude for cultivating this sense of calm, stillness, and balance, reconnecting to your breath, and remind yourself how beautiful you are inside and out. I'm so grateful that you're here, and I hope you take care.